Hello everyone. Today we're going to discuss about the Mitre Attack. So what it is and why we need it. It's a framework. It's a cybersecurity in which cybersecurity knowledge base a document real attacks behavior. It helps security team understand how attackers enter system, what techniques they use, how attacks progress, how to detect and stop them instead of guessing. So how can we map attack to know attacker techniques? So this is a website link. I'll show you in a minute. So this is the whole thing. Enterprise mobile. Just take a look, then I will explain the things. These are all techniques, then sub techniques, and more. Here you can find the techniques and more. So what is Mitre Attack stand for? It stands for adversarial tactics, techniques, and common knowledge. It is a knowledge base of real cyber attacks behavior. It helps security teams understand how attackers operate, detect attackers fast, improve defenses, and introduced in 2013 and continuously updating. Why is I going to use that? To investigate security alerts, to understand attack behavior, map incidents to know techniques, write detailed incident reports. For example, if a malware runs a PowerShell script, the analyst can map it to specific attack and technique. This helps identify the type of attack and attack's behavior. Think like an example. Imagine a thief planning to rob your house. Mitre Attack is like a notebook that lists how thieves break in, what tricks they use, and how you can stop them. In cyber, hackers do the same with computers and network. It's basically a visual table how attacks happen step by step. It helps analysts quickly identify what stage the attack is, what techniques is being used. There are three main matrices. First is enterprise matrices. If the attack happen on corporate organizations, you can look accordingly if it's attack on Windows and what steps techniques they used. If it's on mobile, then what tactics they used, and and same with big industrial factories or power plants. So what is tactics? A tactic describes the goal of the attacker. So enterprise tactics are reconnaissance, initial access, and more. There are a lot more. Example is if an attacker sent a phishing email to enter a network, tactic is equal to initial access. Techniques and sub-techniques, its techniques are how attackers achieve their goal. Example, technique is they use the technique command and scripting interpreter to do the attack. And their sub-technique, how they use it, they use a PowerShell command prompt or Python script. For example, malware runs a PowerShell command to download another payload. Procedure. What is procedure? Procedure explains how attacker use technique in real attack. Example, technique 6. Technique he use operating system credential dumping. Attacker may use tools such as mimikatz, PowerShell scripts. These procedures show how attacks happen in real incidents. Now, mitigation. Mitigation are security measures used to prevent. It also show what kind of mitigations we can use for a particular attack. So, like multi-factor, strict admin privileges, and many more, depend upon the attack techniques and techs. There are also groups or hacker groups who perform attack. Their motive is financially or politically. You can also look into the techniques they used before, so you can analyze and respond accordingly to save your company. It also mentioned what kind of software they used to enter or to hack into the system. So technically, SOC analysts monitor those systems and see if some particular attack happened. They go to the meter and they see what kind of technique they use, and they try to respond as early as possible to stop it at the entry stages. These are some examples. Like first is phishing email sent. That's the initial access. Malicious script runs. That means the attacker is at execution stage. If malware install itself, that means the attacker is at persistent stage. Attacker control system, that is command and control. If data stolen, that means it is exfiltration stage. SOC analysts map each state using attack metrics. This is a little bit more explanation about tactics, techniques. Like this number you can find when you're looking for phishing email on Mitre website. What mitigation you can use. These are tactics. I don't want to go too much because I want to keep the video short. So phishing, take an example, phishing attack investigation. So it use both. So take like a scenario, employee receives a phishing email with a malicious attachment. Step 1, attack execution, employee open attachment, malware. This already happened in the system. SOC analysts come to know with the use of same like PowerShell execution detected. Then he will look what kind of execution it happened, at what stage it is, and he will see its initial access with this, and the execution happened with the help of PowerShell by looking into the website. And then he respond accordingly. And he will investigate then email logs and pen logs with the use of tools, what already been affected or what not. And according to that, he will take actions like isolate and factory system, block malicious domain, delete phishing emails, and much more. Now you will ask the question that what's the difference between cyber kill chain and Mitre attack? Cyber kill chain tell the story of attack. What happens first, next, last. Mitre attack shows how exactly the attacker did it, tools, methods, and techniques. SOC analysts use kill chain to see attack progress and attack to detect and respond. Think like an example. Suppose you get a fake WhatsApp message asking for your bank OTP. That's initial access in Mitre attack. SOC analysts watch for these suspicious email or message. When they detect it, they block email and alert the user, like stopping the thief at the door. That's one example of phishing email. And for phishing email, if you see you are at this stage, initial access stage, you go to phishing, click this, see that's the ID number. That's sub techniques like spear phishing and more. And it explains all. You can read this, what kind of sub techniques they use and what happened and how you can mitigate it if this techniques has been used. Sole explanation here. And if it's the execution stage, suppose command and script, that means this is the ID, is sub techniques used, and they use window command shell and PowerShell to execute the attack. And the procedure is also mentioned here. Also, what mitigation can you use? You can also search here if you want. Put the number. Or phishing, like phishing. You will go there and click it. But if you don't find the exact, you go to Google, put the attack number, and or put the attack name, and you will see the number and put the number here. So these are the matrices. These are techniques for 3 different matrices, and these are the techniques. You can go there and look and play around as much as you can. You can search here. And the thing I want to show you here is this. So it is a framework that documents how attackers perform cyber attacks. SOC analysts use it to understand, detect, and respond to attacks. Think like a bigger thing. Main structure is like matrices, a table that organizes attacker behavior, tactics. Columns are tactics, boxes are techniques. Tactics are attacker goal, techniques are how the attacker achieves the goal. Example, this is a number, this is the phishing. This number is nothing, that's tactics 1566. It's easy to, everything has a number. This is a number of that particular technique or tactic. So how SOC analysts use Mitre? For example, step 1, alert occurs. Example, suspicious PowerShell execution detected on SAM. That's the tool. And in step 2, identify attack activity. Example, PowerShell. Step 3, search Mitre. Or you can search on Google and you will find PowerShell Mitre attack. You will find the number and this. And then you go to Mitre website and you will find what attack stage is at. That will show you a technique. It will show you its initial access, how they execute it with the PowerShell. It will show. Then at step 5, you will investigate. You will check email logs, endpoint logs, networking traffic, and many more according to the attack by using different tools, Splunk, Wazoo, whatever the company is using. And then at step 6, you respond. You take action. You isolate the system, either you block malicious domain, either you delete phishing email, or much more according to the requirement. You will perform the action, and then you report it. How you report it? You make a report, like basic. This is not a huge big report, small report, which says what type of attack was it, what techniques they use, what impact on system infected, and outcome, attack contain and prevent it. That's how you do it. And what you achieve using this: understand attacker behavior, map attacks to known techniques, improve detection, respond to incident faster. So think like SOC analysts use this Mitre Attack like a playbook. It tells them what hackers might do next and how to stop them. From detecting phishing to blocking stolen credentials, everything is mapped. So Mitre Attack, you go in detail. In cyber, you go overview in stages. But in Mitre, you go in detail what software they use, what techniques they use, and you can stop that. That's what is Mitre Attack. It's very important to know about this, and you can search on Google. If at the beginning it's hard for you to know how to search, go Google, put the technique like phishing, and you can look into the system. Thank you very much, guys, and thanks for watching the video. And we will talk more about this in upcoming videos. Thank you.